This is Representative Matt Cartwright on the Oversight and Government Reform Committee talking to Rick Snyder today, who was testifying on the Hill.
You were not in a medically induced coma for a year. And I've had about enough of your false contrition and your phony apologies. Susan Hedman from the EPA bears not 1/10 of the responsibility of the state of Michigan and your administration, and she resigned, and there you are, dripping with guilt, but drawing your paycheck, hiring lawyers at the expense of the people, and doing your dead-level best to spread accountability to others and not being accountable. It's not appropriate. Pretty soon, we will have men who strike their wives saying, "I'm sorry, dear, but there were failures at all levels." People who put dollars over the fundamental safety of the people do not belong in government. And you need to resign too, Governor Snyder.
That could not be said better.
And that is not that that statement about and this guy's a congressman from Pennsylvania. That statement about hitting their wives is not just a random example. There is a lot of data and evidence of what lead does to people in terms of whether or not you buy the drops in the theories about crime dropping because lead gasoline was banned. And subsequently, 20 years later, we saw a drop in crime. Whether or not you buy that, there is significant data that shows that lead as a neurotoxin creates antisocial behavior in people who have suffered lead poisoning. And by antisocial, I mean often violent and of that ilk. I mean, good for him. Good for him. He should be, Rick Snyder should resign. He should resign in disgrace. But he should resign. And if he had really an ounce of human compassion, he would. Just to sort of, I mean, just for the symbolism of himself. Really horrible. We're going to have more sound from that tomorrow.